Hello all, welcome to another weekly edition of QuickTip videos brought to you by dataplatformcentral.com. In this edition, we are going to see a new exciting feature which helps people who are frequently working with NoSQL data stored in Cosmos DB to use their data for live visualizations inside Power BI. One of the pain points while working with a system like Cosmos DB has been the unavailability of a direct query mode while working with Power BI. There have been many workarounds like integrating Cosmos DB with Azure Analysis Services and then using the live connection feature inside Azure Analysis Services inside your Power BI for visualizing the data. Now an exciting new feature has been added which makes it much easier for SQL professionals to use the NoSQL data which is stored inside a Cosmos DB instance for reports directly inside Power BI. This new feature is called Synapse Link. Basically, it creates a strong integration with Azure Synapse Analytics on the background, and it exposes the data that you store within your NoSQL Cosmos DB instance into an analytical system, and through that the data will be available inside your Synapse instance directly. And because Power BI Synapse direct query integration is already present, you can make use of this integration to get close to real-time data coming from your Cosmos DB instance, and you can use the data to visualize inside your Power BI model. To start off, let's try the default way of connecting to an Azure in Cosmos DB instance from Power BI. To do this, open a blank Power BI sheet, and inside that, using the getData function, let's try connecting to an Azure Cosmos DB by choosing the Azure Cosmos DB connector. When you click on connect, it will ask you for the URL. Once you copy paste the URL and click on OK, it doesn't ask you for any options of import or direct query, the storage mode. This is because it supports only import mode storage for Azure Cosmos DB connector. So once the Cosmos DB instance comes up, you can select the container inside which you have the data, and by default it will be retrieved as a list which you have to apply a transform and flatten the data out so as to get the data in tabular format. So once you use the expand columns functionality and get the data in tabular format after including your required columns, and once you apply it, to apply the changes to your model, you can go to the model view. Once you go to the model view and check the table, you can see that in the advanced options, the storage model is import, and there is no way by which we can make it into a direct query or a dual model, which means that direct query is not supported when you directly connect to a Cosmos DB instance from your Power BI desktop. So now, as SQL professionals, the next best option available for us is to use this new feature called Synapse Link, which can be enabled at your Azure Cosmos DB instance level, and then you have to also add a feature called analytical store feature. So these are the two features at the Cosmos DB instance level which enables the data to be retrieved easily from your Azure Synapse Analytics instance. So you can use a serverless SQL pool available inside Azure Synapse instance, and since you use a SQL pool, you can extract the data using simple SQL queries, which is much easier for SQL professionals rather than using a different systems like Azure Analysis Services, which uses a different dialect of programming. So in this case, for anyone who has a basic knowledge on SQL Server, he can easily extract the data from your Azure Cosmos DB instance using this Synapse Link functionality. So for that, let's go back to our Azure portal and go to your account, and there is a features tab where you can go and enable this functionality. This functionality is called Azure Synapse Link. For the first time when you come here, you will get a link here and it will be turned off. You can click on the link and enable it. Once you enable it, you will get this successfully enabled message for that. So once you enable this Azure Synapse link feature for your Cosmos DB account. Now the next thing you need to do is like when you come to your Cosmos DB and when you create a container, that is where we need to enable the analytic option. So when you create container using the new container option, there is a option inside that which says analytical store. This is the option which you have to turn on to ensure that the data from your NoSQL system gets translated into a column based index format and stores inside a analytical system which it uses in the background, and this analytical system will be closely integrated with your Synapse Analytics instance. So once you do up to this level, all the NoSQL data that you are storing inside Cosmos DB can be easily retrieved using simple SQL statements inside your Synapse Analytics instance. So I also have a Synapse Analytics instance set up inside of my Azure. So I can go to that workspace, and this is a serverless SQL pool that I have created inside. And once I go inside the query editor for that, I can just retrieve the data from my Cosmos DB instance using a simple open rosette functionality. So this is the way in which you extract the data from your Cosmos DB instance. So you have the open rosette functionality available where you specify the data source provider type as Cosmos DB, because you are basically trying to retrieve the data from your Cosmos DB, and your account will correspond to the account of your Cosmos DB. So this would be your account name. Then for the database, you can specify the database inside which you have your data. So in my case, it's my models DB. Inside that I have a container called models container, and inside that is my data. So this is my data. So this is inside models container of my models DB. So when I call it from Synapse Analytics, I need to pass the connection string like account equal to the name of my Cosmos DB account. Database will be the name of my database that I created inside Azure Cosmos, and then there will be a key which you can obtain from your Cosmos DB. So there is a keys tab where you can go, and there will be a primary key and also secondary key. You can use any one of those keys. So I am using the primary key here. So once you use all the three parameters inside your connection string, and when you specify the models will be the name of your container. Now if we run this, and here I am just defining the column names. If you want, you can leave this out, but then it will give you all the associated internal columns as well. So in order to get only the columns that I need, I am explicitly defining them along with the data types. And when I run this statement, I'll get all the data which is inside my Cosmos DB retrieved here through a simple SQL query. So as you see now, all the data that is inside your NoSQL Cosmos DB database is now available inside your Synapse Analytics. And what we can do is like we can go ahead and create it as a view by using a create view statement. Once you create it as a view, you can just call it just like a view, select star from view name, and you will get the same data retrieved inside. Once you reach up to this level, now all your data is directly accessible from Synapse Analytics. So all you need to do is like to go back to your Power BI desktop. Instead of using this Azure Cosmos DB connector, now we will be using a Synapse Analytics connector. So you can go to get data, and this time we are going to choose Synapse Analytics, and it will ask you for the server name and also the database name, and here you can make it into a direct query mode as you see. So that support is already there. So to go now to get it the server name, you can go back to your Synapse Analytics, and you need to look at the serverless SQL endpoint, because we are using a serverless pool. This is what we should use. Should come back and copy paste the serverless SQL pool endpoint, and you can click on OK, and you will see your database that you have created, and inside that the view. This is a view that we created which contains the model data that comes all the way from your Cosmos DB through this Synapse link, and you can immediately see the columns here. Just click on load. You don't even need to transform because the data is already in tabular format inside your Synapse Analytics, and it just gives you a warning telling that you are going to expose the data to. This is because I am using multiple models here, so you can just click on OK and ignore that. And once the table is loaded into your model, you can go back to your model view and see the new table which is coming from Synapse Analytics. It will be in direct query mode. So any change you are going to do inside your Cosmos DB now, it is going to be automatically appearing inside your Power BI reports. To see this in action, let's add two visuals to our Power BI desktop. Two tabular visuals, one pointing to the Azure Cosmos DB that we added in export format, and the other one pointing to the table which is coming from the Synapse link, which is in direct query mode. So whatever changes you are going to do in your Azure Cosmos DB, the direct query link through Synapse link will automatically pick it up inside your Power BI report. While where you bring the table in export format, the changes will not be available until you refresh. To make this much more evident, I have reduced the data within the table by applying a filter to show only the items which starts with the name of test. And I have also going to set for the report page a refresh setting of 5 seconds. So once we set this, every 5 seconds the report is going to refresh itself. We can see the same data being shown on both the tabular visuals. Now I'm going to upload a JSON file which is having a new item that also starts with so I'm going to add like say test ABC123, which is the new item I'm going to add to my Cosmos DB. So once adding this, let's see how it is going to appear in the live table. For that, let's go to the Cosmos account and we can use the upload item feature to point to this JSON and upload the item inside. So the item has been now added to your Cosmos DB. Now if you come back and see the Power BI report, you can see the new item coming inside the live table in a while the other table which is based on the exported data will still only show the old item. This is because the other table is based on export data model, whereas the new table that you have added is based on the live Azure Synapse link feature, which is pulling the data as it is from your Cosmos DB. So as and when the data gets updated inside your Cosmos DB, the same data will be pulled by the Synapse link directly inside your Power BI visuals. Now if you want the same data to be added to your other model, you have to go and manually refresh the model so that the export model will also get refreshed and the new data will get loaded inside the Power BI cache. As you see, the refresh now brought the data to the other table as well, which is based on export storage type. So this quick demo showed how the Synapse link feature can be used so as to provide a close integration with Synapse Analytics and Azure Cosmos DB instance, so that data can be pulled almost close to real time inside your Synapse Analytics instance, and through that you will be able to use the data for visualizations inside Power BI due to the tight coupling between Synapse Analytics and Power BI. Hope you enjoyed this demo. As usual, keep giving your honest feedback and feel free to subscribe to my channel for getting constant useful tips like this, and click on bell icon to get automatic notifications. Thank you all. Meet you all soon with another useful quick tip like this.